Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Carping On. And today you join me on HARTLETON, my local syndicate in Herefordshire. Yeah, it's been a fair while since I went out. Well, I was last out in July, and had to get married. We got married in August, and then a honeymoon and all that sort of thing, so didn't have time to go fishing. But now I'm finally back out, which is lovely. It's mid-September and I'm here on a 72-hour session, 3 days 3 nights. And yeah, so I'm just going to take you around what I've got and what I'm doing, and show you what I'm doing, etc., and hopefully show you a fish. So with any luck, we'll get something nice. Obviously, before I start, I'd like to say, remember to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tell your friends about it. The more subscribes I get, the better it is, the more worth it is doing. Right, okay, so here we are. The rods are out. Well, 2 of the rods are out. It's getting a bit overcast and a bit choppy now, but yeah, I set up first. Just want to make a decent camp because I'm here for so long, so I wanted to get everything all spot on. But yeah, 2 of the 3 rods are out. One's just out here, just down to the left, over sort of in the margins. One's a lot further out there towards those what they're called, those floating things there to do with the dam in the distance there. And the 3rd rod, I'm not sure yet, probably going to go out towards that jetty over there. But yeah, I'm using the local house baits, and that's what people have been catching on. This peg has been producing a few fish recently. It was closed, this lake was closed for a good month or so because the water level dropped when we had that, we almost had a drought, in this summer. But yeah, no, the water's back up now and people are fishing it, and the fish are obviously hungry because they have been flying out. So I'm hoping with any luck I can get my first carp out of HARTLETON. Right, anyway, kettle's boiling, as you can hear. I'll be back in a minute to show you what I'm doing. Right, okay, so I thought I'd quickly show you what I'm doing, what I'm using. So, got a 3-ounce lead, and that's my rig there, if you can see it. There we are. Spinner rig and the local house popper. Yeah, on a Corda, that's the IQ2, I think it is, or no, it's the stiff link. Yeah, it's the Corda stiff link, but it's all made. Did it myself. Didn't make the hook link. They're pre-made. Cheated a little bit. But yeah, that's what we're going to use, and we're going to get the 3rd rod out now. And then it'll be time to have my noodles. Yeah, so wish me luck. Okay guys, right. It's a little update. So all 3 rods are out. They're all on the same pop-up baits, the house baits. I can't even find them now. That's what they look like. Decent pop-up, and yeah, certainly smells good. Got a few free offerings in and around the area because I went round before I even set the tent up, or the bivvy, the brolly, whatever you want to call it, and put a few handfuls in. Probably put about 1 kilo in total over the 3 different spots of bottom baits, just to hopefully attract them over there. And it was a good hour after I set up, after I did that, by the time I set my tent up and got the rods out. And that's it, so I'll leave them there certainly till this evening. The one I just underarm chucked, just only about 2 rod lengths out. But the other 2 I actually put out on the boat. I did use the boat. I know it's cheating, but nice and stealthy, and dropped it right on the money, hopefully. But it's not an easy water. I mean, some of you might be aware of what this water's like. It's a syndicate water, so it's not, you can't just turn up. It's not a day ticket, but it's it's got some cracking fish in here. They've recently had them going up to mid-30s, up to 30, 37, I think one of them came out, but they are down in weight at the moment because obviously they spawned, and then the lake closed for a good month or so because of the level, so no one's been chucking food in. I came here yesterday just to see what was going on, and as I arrived, a guy further up on the lake was just fighting one, so I helped land it for him. And as he landed it, it looked like 30 all day long, easily a 30, and it clocked 26.5. So yeah, surprising, but no, it's still potential for some decent fish in here. Haven't had any touches on 2 of the rods, but the one keeps getting a few beeps, but I'm almost certain it's bream, because this place is riddled with bream. There's actually 3 match anglers opposite me, the other side. Yeah, going after the bream, and all I want to do is put them away. Turn them away from my stuff, you know, but can't do much about that. Just don't stick any pellet or any particle baits in here, because that's just asking for trouble. But now I think one's sort of interfering with my middle rod. I'm reluctant just to bring it in, because I boated that one all the way out, and it's quite a delicate spot, so if I bring it in, I'm going to have to boat it out again, and I might just start chucking it out there and get it near enough, because the boilies I put out there are pretty well scattered. So hopefully you can hear me, by the way. I've got the M50 literally the other side of that tree line behind me, so hopefully you can hear me. But yeah, right, I'm waffling. I shall come back to you when there's a bit more to see. I might get some photos and whatnot, but hopefully later on today or this evening I'll come back to you with the fish. Okay. Hello again, guys. Right, yeah, still not a lot happening. Like I said at the start, I won't keep saying it, it is a harder water. It's not your runs water. People come here for days and blank, you know, like me. I did that. I changed that one rod on the left to pink pop-up. Pop-up is one of these sticky signature ones, multiple colours, but there's a nice pink one in there, and it matches right up with these Kevin Nash Strawberry Crush. I've had success with that at another water, just scattering of these on the floor with one of those popping up an inch or so off the bottom. Match the hatch sort of style. And a bit brighter, because the water's pretty green and it is a silty bottom here, so I'm hoping a bit of vibrant colour might attract something. And as it is easy to cast to, I just plonked it on the one near the lily pads, little underarm cast. I'll try that out, because you know, didn't have any touches on the other one, but got to keep trying things. But I'm only going to be switching between the two, those pink baits and the house baits, which are more this colour. Where are they? Don't know where they are now. Where are they? That's handy, isn't it? No idea. Oh, there we are. That's the colour of that, so it's like a dark red. Yeah, which is obviously harder to see, but they do love that house bait here. You know, loads of people catch on that. So yeah. Try and chop and change. You know, what time is it now? It's nearly 5 o'clock. Still overcast. It's nice, it's comfortable. A little bit chilly, so I've got a hoodie on, but hey, it can't be bad. I'm sat here with light refreshment, listening to the radio. So I'm going to cook up some tea in a minute. What's on the menu tonight? A bit of pasta and sausage. One of my favourites. But yeah, we will see how things go. Hopefully I can show you a fish soon and get a bit more interesting, get this video a little bit more interesting, but you know, what can you do? But no, it's just good to be out. Yeah, got a nice little time away here. What, it's Thursday now, I'm not going home till Sunday, so yeah, have a good go at it. Even if I blank, you know, I know I'm on a harder water. I just want to go for the bigger ones this time. The lake next door to here, this complex has got 2 lakes, and the lake literally just over the road. That's the one I normally fish. It's a bit easier. That's where I had something like 9 or 10 fish, no, 8 or 9 fish in 48 hours last year, and I've caught a few since there as well. But no, let's go for the harder one and see what happens. So yeah, speak to you soon. Right, hi guys, bit of a evening update for you. Yeah, nothing, still nothing. It's, yeah, all that's happened is it's just got a lot darker. It might not look like it on the camera, but it's getting quite dim now. It's about 7:45, 8 o'clock nearly, and temperature's dropping as well. So I'm going to put the camera away for tonight, and I'll get it back out again if I got a fish. So hopefully see you in the night. Okay, cheers for watching, fingers crossed. Good morning. And yeah, as you guessed it, no fish last night. It was not too bad temperature wise, it wasn't too cold. Woke up a couple of times, but no, got more sleep than I normally do on my first night. Yeah, but no fish. But I did have a screaming run about 5:45 this morning. I was awake anyway, literally just stirring in the sleeping bag, and yeah, alarm went, a couple of beeps, and then really good few, you know, went berserk. I thought, that's not a bream. So I jumped out of that tent, scrambling around for my head torch because it was still dark. And as I was running up to the rods, I was, that's a carp, and hit into it, and absolutely nothing there. Gutted. But you know, that was definitely a carp messing around with that. The boilie had been pulled right up the hair. Yeah, so bit of a shame, but there you go. But what's it now, about 7:30, something like that. Sun's coming up, I don't know if you can see that. Hang on, let's have a look over the lake. There's still mist on the lake. The sun's coming up, so it's burning that off, and there are plenty of bubbles on the lake, you know. Certainly lots of feeding going on, whether that's bream or tench or whether it's the carp, I don't know. But yeah, the run I had was off those buoys right over in the distance there. I've got something here on the lily pads here, and I've moved my right hand rod over to the right hand side behind this tree. Then there's more lily pads over there where I saw bubbles coming up this morning. So that's our spots of the day. There's a mate of mine over there. You can probably see his tent fishing. He didn't have anything in the night either, but he's done well this session so far. Yeah, well done, Steve. Right, so yeah, I'm going to get a brew on, have a coffee, and get some breakfast on, and hopefully get something today. The Steve who I just mentioned, he's had a few fish now, I think 4 fish, maybe 5. At least two of them have come out in early afternoon after lunch, which is quite rare. You know, on the other lake it's, you don't catch at that time really. But on this lake, yeah, they seem to be feeding all around the clock. So yeah, we'll wait and see, and I'll let you know what happens. Right, stay tuned. Cheers. Hello again. Right, yeah, latest update is still no fish, but we've got some movement on the left hand rod by them lily pads, and more importantly, oh mate, Chris has turned up. He's sat over there, don't know if you can see him, right over there. He goes, hi mate. Hi guys. Yeah, so yeah, another non-eventful day. Just had a bit of food, rebaited the rods. I've changed the wafters now. Same house baits, but the wafters, and I've put a load more bait up, probably half a kilo, no, more like a kilo per rod, so it's another 3 kilos of bait out on the spots. Hopefully we'll get some results tonight. You know, it's been a very hot day, but non-eventful fish-wise, so yeah. You can't really see much, but there's the tent. The lake is as calm as you like, but Now I'm going to put the camera away and I'll see you again if we get a fish, alright? Fingers crossed. Cheers. Well, good morning guys. And yeah, you guessed it, another eventless night. Bit of a shame, but you know, thought it was going to be freezing, but it wasn't too bad. I was warm as toast in there. So warm, I slept pretty well, and yeah, I've woken up to the left rod's got a bit of a drop back on it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to just change that bait now. Have a look and see what's going on there. And I had a screaming run at 6 o'clock this morning. No, 6:30, 6:45. I literally just got out the tent anyway, and 2 minutes later it screamed off. So I was right on the rod, you know, within 2-3 seconds, and I hit into something. I thought it was a carp, you know, the rod was bent right over and then it just comes straight off. So it's probably just a line bite, but I brought it right in and recast it bang on the spot again. Hopefully they're still feeding in that area, but something was in the area, but hit and a miss. So it's what, 7:25 now on Saturday morning. It's like a nice day. Don't know what it's going to be like, but no, it's the mist on the lake and it's cool, crisp. And yeah, I'm going to go again. I'm going to redo that left rod, like I said, by the lilies, so get a new wafter on there. And yeah, hope for some result today. I've got another 24 hours here if I want it. Whether I'll stay another night, I don't know. Well, that remains to be seen. But yeah, certainly going to do all day today. I might go at dusk tonight, or I'll stay another night, seeing as I'm here, but we'll see. So yeah, sorry it's not been a very interesting one so far. Just me talking, which is a bit rubbish, but these things happen. This is a harder water, so we'll wait and see, alright? Well, hello again. Right, it's now about 11 o'clock, getting on for lunchtime. I recast all the rods, same spots again, but this time I've remembered, well, I've been advised actually by one of the other blokes who's catching a lot, is to foam nugget, PVO foam nugget the hook. As I'm sure you know, or some of you don't, that'll allow the hook line, the actual hook bait, to be suspended in the air for only a few seconds and then gently drop down to the surface of the lake, giving it a much better presentation, because it is silty down there. I'm just wondering whether, you know, they just can't get to the bait, or they can't get to, you know, the hook's not going to engage. So give that a try. Not sure I've done it particularly well, to be honest, because 2 of the 3 rods, the foam nugget was floating almost immediately, so I don't know whether I had it on there properly, but it is what it is. But the 3rd one, I'm certain, went down in a real good spot, because the foam nugget didn't appear for a good 10, 15, 20 seconds. So yeah, I think that's presented nicely. But I've recast now, it's lunchtime, and this has been producing fish at this sort of time this weekend, for other anglers anyway. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. I'm just going to have some lunch now, I think. Kick back, it's my last 24 hours. Debating whether to stay another night, but I'm in a prime spot, which loads of the other anglers would kill to be on this spot, so I feel it's a bit, you know, a bit daft really to just pull the pin early when I've got the potential to stay till Sunday. So, but it is hard, you know, it's a bit demoralising at times, but we will persevere, because, you know, you've got to be in it to win it, haven't you? Right, fingers crossed. Hello again, guys. Right, it's going to be my final recording for today. Hope you can hear me over the motorway noise, but look at that. And they look beautiful. Calm as a mill pond. Beautiful weather, you know, can't knock the weather. It's just, you know, lack of fish. More people, the same guys catching more at that end of the lake, but fair play to him. I'm just not getting them down here, but there we go. That's fishing. But yeah, 3 rods are out. It's beautiful, beautiful sunshine, beautifully calm. I can see fish moving over where I've put that rod. I've just used a bait boat to put all 3 rods out really quietly, nice and stealthily, using foam nuggets on the hook, new baits. I've gone back to the pop-up. But we're right out there towards the dam, right here towards the lilies, and left here towards some other lilies. So lilies, dam, lilies. Can't say much more than that, really. You know, it's been one of those videos. It looks like it's going to be a blank, but fingers crossed for this afternoon and tonight and tomorrow morning. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. Just me talking, really. I can only apologise, but they are often better than this. Try and get some more videos in before Christmas, and have me actually catching fish. But either way, any questions, by all means stick them in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Just hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified if you hit the bell icon of every time I post another video. All right, so yeah, hope you enjoy it, and I hope to see you later on with the fish in the middle of the night. Otherwise, I'll see you in the morning. Cheers. Well, hello guys. Yeah, as you might have noticed, I'm actually back home now. I was doing my morning update and the battery completely died for some reason. The battery didn't like the colder weather, and it just died really early. So I had to finish up doing this little video at home. I'm back home now, all my kit's unloaded, and yeah, that was a blank. So that's a shame. Tried my hardest on that one, but the fish just weren't interested on my end of the lake anyway. So there we are. It's one of those things. So if you stuck it up this far, thank you. Been a bit of a boring one, but like I said, you can't catch on all of them, and I'll try and keep it realistic. So yeah, next time I'll be out, probably go on a different lake this next session, but I'm not sure when that'll be. Probably in October, so a couple of weeks time. So till then, thanks for watching, and yeah, just like and subscribe to the channel. That'll be really helpful. All right, see you next time.